Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Arkansas Travelers and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Gene Block, a native of Jamaica, is the man to start on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
At the plate, Professor Slugger. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Slugger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Striding in once again, Professor Slugger comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Slugger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to left center field. Crocker looks up, and it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run here in the early going as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Digging in and looking for more, Professor Slugger. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first-pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at-bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Lorang moving in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. San Antonio's out in front, 4-1. Digging in to try it again. Chu Tran. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Set to deliver on 2-1. Get out towards second. Slugger is there. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Missions lead it 4-1. Ready for another chance. Chu Tran. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Freitas leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. 1 on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. San Antonio's out in front, 4-2. Ready once again, Professor Slugger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Professor Slugger.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is low, ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-0. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
4-2 the final score tonight. The Missions took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Gene Block earns the win, his 2nd. Ramon Blanco hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Arkansas Travelers and the San Antonio Missions. The Missions have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Aaron Nobles starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Batting third, right fielder.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Michael Tadano, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The 1-2. Chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and he's safe.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Professor Slugger. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch of the at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the 1st. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Templeton. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Double play ball to second. 4. And now a jump throw against his body. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Now
Professor Slugger.
Second baseman, Professor Slugger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-0 home. Swinging a soft liner. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. Arkansas leads this thing 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Freitas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
David Freitas.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Digging in once again, Professor Slugger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Travelers lead it 1-0. Stepping into the box, Craig Crocker. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. The inning as it's sent out to second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Digging in now, Professor Slugger, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Striding in, Craig Crocker. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Missions lead it 3-1.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. San Antonio get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Aaron Nobles wins his 3rd of the season. Ramon Blanco wraps it up for the save, his 12th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Mission. 3 runs on 8.
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the San Antonio Missions and the Frisco Rough Riders. The Missions look for their 7th straight victory. Next. Yohander Mendez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now at the plate, Professor Slugger, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Professor Slugger.
First pitch coming, here it is. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road? At the plate, Brandon Reardon. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Stands on the ground out to second. Takes it in. Throw on to first, and CY's looking for a quick inning here. There are 2 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base.
Coming to the plate now, Professor Slugger. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. So far this year against southpaws, Slugger has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
So striding forward now, Angel Rosales. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Slugger leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in. 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now at the plate, Lee Lim. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lim.
Chopped weakly to the left. Tan charging this one. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Pablo Batista, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get started.
Hit out towards second. Slugger throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Professor Slugger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Castro, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Professor Slugger.
Professor Slugger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Castro sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Into the box now, Professor Slugger. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Slugger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Brandon Reardon, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Rain on to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Missions took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Young earns his 5th winner of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the San Antonio Missions and the Frisco Rough Riders. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Kenny Rooney, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Digging in, Professor Slugger, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on? So digging in now, Brandon Reardon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Brandon Reardon.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. A dive. He's got it to first. He's out.
Great play that was left into the hole on that one. And something to notice is how he had time to get back to his feet for the throw. He knew he had to hurry, but he didn't have to rush.
Coming to the plate now, Professor Slugger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Professor Slugger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Still only 1 out in the inning. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Guys, we're in the heart of the season now and watching what's proving to be a fierce division contest. The Rough Riders currently holds on to the top spot, but their opponents are hot on their heels.
Yep, Dan, both these teams got out of the blocks hot, and you start to circle certain.
Stepping in, Gerard O'Brien.
33, Gerard O'Brien.
The 0-1. Weakly to the left. Scooped up. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Missions lead it 4-1. At the plate, Pablo Batista. He singled his last time up.
First baseman, Pablo Batista.
The second, this could be 2. Right to him. The second for 1. On to first, a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Professor Slugger. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reardon arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Professor Slugger. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Ready once again, Angel Rosales. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Ready for another chance. Lee Lim.
Number 17, Lee Lim.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shane Peterson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Perez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Digging in and looking for more, Johnny Castro. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Castro.
The windup and the 0-1. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Lim fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. 9th inning coming up. The Rough Riders lead it 7-6. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Professor Slugger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series, as this one is over.
Boy, I'll tell you, not all wins are created equal. There's something really satisfying about being down 5 runs and you band together to find a way to get that win. They've got a huge bounce in their step heading into their next game.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Rough Riders jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Thad Coleman gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Robbie James records the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Rough Riders. 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the San Antonio Missions and the Frisco Rough Riders. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Joe Kelly, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Stepping into the box, Professor Slugger. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Slugger.
First delivery to him on the way. Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. He'll get it into second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Time now to give you a look. Digging in for his second at-bat, Professor Slugger.
Professor Slugger.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gomez coming in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Professor Slugger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Slugger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bouncer up the middle. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So striding in, Angel Rosales. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Rosales.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Barehanded for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rough Riders are out in front, 4-1. Ready for another shot now. Brady Downey. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Runners on the move for second. Sent on the ground out to second. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach.
Digging in once again, Professor Slugger. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here comes the first pitch.
There you go. Find it. Find it.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
15, Angel Rosales.
Shoots this one over to first. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Left fielder, Shane Peterson.
Ball two. The Rough Riders have shown us why they're the division leaders here today. What kind of message does this send to the opposing club?
You know, Dero, we're getting to this point of the season, right about the midway point, and they're starting to show signs why they flex their muscles there in first place, and it looks like they're going to be a tough team to run down.
I agree with you, Dan. No secret here. Tough lineup, good pitching staff. Manager knows how to control a bullpen. This is a tough team to beat.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's set and the 3-0 offering. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Digging in the switch hitter, Oswaldo Chacin, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rough Riders lead it 8-1. Next will be the designated hitter, Brady Downey. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Slugger. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 8 full. The Rough Riders are out in front, 8-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Professor Slugger. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Rough Riders took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Joe Kelly earns his 8th victory of the season. Gene Block was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Ronald Herrera takes the rare 3-inning save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.